Fear Not, Episode 145. Hi, I'm Billy Atwell, and I believe that consistently facing your fears is the only way to realize your truest self and to make those confident choices that will help you to obtain your deepest held hopes and dreams. I have faith that this podcast series will show you that you are not alone, that it will strengthen you and give you courage to face your fears, and that it will help you to permanently cross over into a life of living beyond your fears. Join me on this journey as we listen and learn from others as they share their experiences in facing and overcoming their own fears. Hello, everybody. Today, you and I are going to be joined by yvilner. Welcome, Yoav. How are you today?
I'm great, thanks. What about you?
Yes, I'm doing well myself, thank you. Are you ready to fear not today?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yoav is the co-founder at Renki, a leading inbound marketing agency with a portfolio of over 200 tech companies. He's also a blogger at Inc., Entrepreneur, Huffington Post, Forbes, and many, many more. And he's also a startup mentor at accelerators associated with Google, Microsoft, and Yahoo. Yoav, can you take a few moments to fill in those gaps and maybe also give us a brief glimpse of your personal life?
Yeah, so I'm from Tel Aviv, currently in New York for the past few months. I've also been to London for a while, and we launched about 3 years ago. We left the company, Renki, which was kind of like the first startup marketing company in Israel, you can call it, where it was just me and a co-founder. We've helped a couple of startups as freelancers, and we saw that we're doing something right and also that we're having fun. So that was a very good time for us to do that. And we scaled, we opened the company, we brought on all of the team members. So we focus mostly on content marketing, SEO, social, PPC. We focus on HubSpot for marketing automation. Most of our services are based on HubSpot's platform. And yeah, like you said, we had over 200 companies in the past 3 years, which is a really good pace for us. And yeah.
Would you also share with us today, Yoav, one of the biggest fears that you've had to face?
Yeah, so I think I don't even remember the past life that I had before launching the company, because I was just doing all kinds of, jobs, and there was nothing intimidating then. But I think since I launched the company, since I'm the company founder, so you always have the fear of, waking up one morning and being left with nothing, because you're kind of the glue that keeps everything together, right? It's all on your shoulders. Clients, employees, everything that keeps the business going. And it's very easy to wake up one morning and being left with nothing, because when you're an employee in another person's company, something goes wrong, you switch jobs. It's not even an issue. As an entrepreneur, it's all on you, whether good or bad. So I think for the past 3.5 years, that's the fear that I had. I'm sure that I shared with a lot of other company founders and entrepreneurs. When 100% of the responsibility is on you, and it's as easy to lose everything. So I would say that's something that I'm facing these days.
So how do you face it when that thought approaches you?
I don't think you can make it go away, even if your business is going amazing, and when it's not. I don't think you can ever make it go away. We do the best we can with having a good base of happy clients, and when we hire people, we make sure they're high quality and they're friendly and they're fun to be with, so everyone from all sides are happy. If it's a business, so if your clients are happy and employees are happy, so you're good to go. But being a marketing agency means a lot of handling very tough clients and very high standard requirements. It's not always easy to please everyone, especially when you've already scaled, so if you're still like a 2-3 people team working with a couple of clients, then it's pretty easy to keep everyone happy. When you've worked with over 200, then it's not as easy. Let's say it's a challenge. So I don't think I can make it go away. I'm sure it will always be there, but yeah, we're doing everything we can.
So, how do you face fear in general then?
Like generally, not just this one.
Yeah.
Um, I'm not sure. I don't have that. I don't have like fears in my personal life beyond what other people may have. Stuff that are about health, being healthy, and living the life the best way possible. I don't think I have like a whole bunch of other fears that aren't really generic. But usually I just maybe find consultation with colleagues or friends, people that might be facing the same worries. So in my case, if I'm worried about the business going well, I'll probably share it with like a friend entrepreneur or like a CEO of a company that's about the same size, and probably just open our hearts with each other and give consultation.
Are you ready for the speed run?
Yeah.
What individual, whether they're fiction or real, has made the most impact on your life?
I'm gonna be kind of boring here. I don't really have what you call a hero. When I started my career, I just started like actually, reading stuff from scratch and building my own network and did everything pretty much on my own. So there was never like a guru I looked up to in the field. Um, I can say that I like watching Gary Vaynerchuk's videos because they're very inspirational. There's a lot of top-notch entrepreneurs that I think are great, like Mark Cuban and Elon Musk and all of the ones that everyone would probably also call their heroes. Um, but yeah, there isn't a specific one for me.
And if you could instantly change one thing in the world, what would you change?
Well, looking at what happens in the world today, I would sound very cliche, and I would say anything that's about people getting hurt, because the world is going downhill and it sucks. So probably any type of like terror groups and just people that are doing bad to this world since they were born.
What's your biggest weakness?
My biggest weakness, I would say maybe working too much from the heart, not always from the brain. Being a little bit of emotional sometimes with decisions, and sometimes when you run a company, you got to be um, maybe a little bit more cold-hearted than me. Um, so yeah, I've never done anything that I regret, but sometimes the feedback I give to people or answers that I tell people, maybe sometimes they come from the heart, and I need to be more calculated sometimes.
What's your biggest strength?
My biggest strength, I think I've always been the youngest in my field. Whenever I've done something with my life, so it was around high school. So I studied acting. So I was 18, and everyone were like in their 30s. And then when I started doing online marketing, so I was like 22. Everyone was in their 30s, and so now I'm CEO of a company. So I'm in I'm almost 30, but now everyone are like 40, 50. So I've always been the youngest in what I did, and I think that's beyond just feeling good about it. I think that it's a good quality of mine to step into things much earlier than most people.
If you could only have one book to read, what would that book be?
So I don't read much, I have to admit, and I think that the book I've enjoyed the most in my life was It by Stephen King. It's not that it has any type of life lessons or conclusions that make you think, but it's just a very good book.
And do you have a favorite sound?
Favorite sound? I would say either my dog when he's happy or music from the 90s. That would be my favorite sound.
And Yoav, if someone would like to connect with you, what's the best way for them to do that?
Yeah, so I'm on Twitter. So just my first name, last name, YOAVVILNER. That's on Twitter. Same goes for LinkedIn. And yeah, I'm always available online.
And what parting advice do you have for us today?
Um, I think so entrepreneurs, they tend to always look at their neighbor's grass and think that it's greener, and they always think that someone else is doing better, even when they are doing awesome themselves. And I see a lot of startup people always depressed about not being as good as their colleagues or competitors. And I think a lot of people that, especially entrepreneurs, should look should see objectively and not judge them by according to where they are in compared to others. And that would just make their journey so much better.
Thank you so much for that. And Yoav, I want to thank you too for coming on the show today and just spending some time with us and talking to us about fear, and particularly in the world of entrepreneurship. So I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thank you for joining me today. And remember, you cannot achieve everything, but you do have the God-given ability to achieve anything. So stay focused, out of fear, and keep on keeping on. Until next time, be well and peaceful. For more information on today's episode and guest, or for resources that will assist you in overcoming your fears, visit livingbeyondyourfears.com. And don't forget to subscribe to this podcast, where 3 times a week we move to a life beyond our fears.